today I'm going over some of the biggest mistakes new players make in EU4. These are from personal experience mostly, from what I've seen other people do, but I've made some of these mistakes myself, alright? Now, number one is accepting the Crownland event. Pretty much, you get this event when you have close to 0 Crownland or just straight up 0. The event gives you 30 Crownland, but gives a very nasty privilege to the nobility, which will stunt you for pretty much the whole game. And even after you remove it, you'll still feel its effects until you can fully deal with it. Number 2 is taking tech ahead of time. This one's a fairly simple one. Just wait for tech to not be ahead of time. You want to save your mana points as much as you can, so that you can dev and have more mana for other tech and ideas, right? Pretty simple one. But if you're in a hard war, then I do recommend taking your mill tech ahead of time, if you need it. Now, number 3, hiring bad advisors. Now, rule of thumb, most advisors in EU4, pretty good. You know, they all have benefits, improved relations, diplomatic reputation, morale, discipline, blah 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 blah, right? But what I mean about bad advisors is hiring advisors at a high level that are not discounted. You want discounted advisors. Otherwise, you're going to be losing a lot of money, which, I mean, you won't be losing money if you have a good eco, which, you know, if you watch the Paul Preacher guides, you'll know how to get that. Now, what was that? But yeah, they can be pretty expensive sometimes, so just make sure you're ready to take them if they're not discounted. But I recommend always trying to get a discounted advisor, even if you have a huge eco. Number 4, having bad rulers. A lot of people will settle for whatever ruler they get, you know, just the first or second time. But my rule is always go for around 12 mana points in total. Now, 9 is acceptable if you have an old-ass ruler who's gonna die soon. That is acceptable if you ask me. But still, aim for around 12 if you can, and, you know, be a little spicy sometimes. Roll for, like, talented and ambitious daughter if you've got an old leader, you know? Just go for it sometimes. Number 5 is not building up your nation. Now, I think the most important part about EU4 is building up your nation. You can win as many wars as you want. You can be a great step horde, right, in the east. Take all of the land. But just a very built-up nation, like, I don't know, if I built up France, took even the lowlands, and, like, you know, just built all that up, I could beat your horde if you didn't build buildings and dev. Easily. Not even a doubt in my mind. I can beat your horde. Now, just dev and build buildings. It's very simple. Just build up your nation. I got a video on that. You should check it out. Shameless plug. But yeah, just build up, you know? Now, number 6, not doing your trade correctly, or just not doing it at all. Some people ignore their trade, which I think is a very huge mistake, especially in multiplayer. Late game, your trade is like 60% of your income, if you do it right anyways. Now, trade is a very complex thing. Even I don't 100% understand it. Now, I know there will be haters in the comments that are gonna say something along the lines of, oh, you don't understand trade, just do this. I mean, I don't understand all the modifiers fully. There are a bunch of modifiers in this game, for trade especially, that just do a lot of things. I understand the basics of them, but I need further study, and when I do that, I will make a video on it to explain trade fully to you. But if you wanna, like, you know, just do it in a basic way, send all your trade to your, you know, best node that you have the most control over. Boom. That's a simple way to do it. Just send it all to one node, but I will make a guide someday, after I learn more. Now, number 7, maybe not the most important thing, but just, you know, take the game slowly. Don't expand quickly because you want to, because you think you need to, you know? If you get a coalition, you're going to be stunted for a while. Even if they don't deck on you, you're going to have to sit there and wait for them. So just don't get a coalition, you know, go slowly. Now, if you're playing multiplayer, that's a completely different story. Especially if it's like competitive multiplayer, then you need to expand quickly and, you know, hopefully not get a coalition. There are ways to avoid a coalition. They're kind of complex, but it's possible. I'll make another guide on that one day. Wow. Ho 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 ho. I think that's really all I have for you guys today, though, because, you know, in my mind, that's the biggest mistakes you can make, especially as a new player. Now, there are a couple things that I could go further into, but they're not the biggest mistakes. They're not gonna really harm you fully, and they're really deserving of their own video. So, I will catch you guys later. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful, please like and subscribe. If you didn't find this helpful, I don't know, assault me in the comments. I don't give a shit. I'll pin you, in fact, if you assault me in the comments. There you go. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.